I'm Melinda and I'm going to show you how to set the mood for date night with this fragrance. Alright, so I am so inspired by this new fragrance from Maison Margiela Replica. It's called On a Date, so naturally it is perfect for a date night, and it smells like heaven. It has notes of grapes, which just brings me into this kind of romantic, moody setting with like a big glass of red wine, sitting across from my partner and just like getting cozy. And also notes of roses, which is personally my favorite flower, but also just such a romantic gesture of like long stem roses. So I'm gonna create a really romantic kind of wine inspired look using some darker wine kind of plum shades. Alright, so I found the perfect palette for this look because, like I said, I wanted something a little bit wine-inspired. So this one's from Patrick Ta. It's the Major Dimension 2 eyeshadow palette. I am just so inspired by these two shades. I think they're perfect. So I'm going to start with the matte shade, and I'm going to be using just a fluffy Pro Crease brush. This is number 27 from Sephora collection. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that. And you can start kind of like in the mid to outer corner, and I'm just going to use windshield wiper motions basically to start blending this out in my crease. So once you get the pigment on, I like to take a clean fluffy brush. This is our Pro Concealer, but you can really use whatever, just something kind of nice and fluffy and clean. And when you run over the shadow, that's just going to help diffuse it a little bit easier, really create a nice natural blend. So honestly, my favorite thing about actually going on a date night, and don't tell my fiance this, but really is the ritual, the process of getting ready. It makes me feel so good. I get to spend time with myself, really present, and I mean, makeup is our passion, right? That's why we're here. So this is my favorite part of dates. All right, so now you have a base down, a nice little contour for your eye and the crease. I'm gonna add a metallic just to add a little sparkle, a little shine. It kind of makes your eyes pop. So I'm just gonna use my finger. I like to use my ring finger and grab a little bit of the metallic on there, like that. And I'm gonna pop it right in the center of the eye. Oh, that's such a pretty color. This is like the total like wine-inspired shade I was looking for. Wow, so pretty. I'm gonna do the other eye. All right, so I wanna make this a little bit more sultry, a little sexy, so I'm gonna add a little winged liner. Nothing too dramatic, but this one's from Pat McGrath Labs, and I absolutely love it. It's very easy to use. It has this nice long tip, and the top of it in particular is just so precise. So I'm gonna jump in, and I'm just gonna literally take my finger and kind of hold my skin taut and stamp, basically, my liner on the edge of my eye. Like that. That stamp, because the tip is so precise, kind of creates the line for you, and you can follow it upwards. All right, so for the lips, we want kissable lips, right? It's our date night. So I'm gonna start with a liner because that always makes the longevity of your lipstick last so much longer. This is from Anastasia, and it's in the shade Dusty Rose. This shade is iconic. It's like such a beautiful shade. They do it in a few different formulas, eyeshadow, and I love it for the lips. So I'm gonna start with lining, and then we'll move on to lipstick. The color of this is just so beautiful and almost like monochromatic with my eyeshadow. It's kind of perfect because I'm going with like a wine colored lipstick and lip liner. So if I get any wine stains on my lips, I'm good to go. So once you have your liner on, we're gonna move on to lipstick. This stuff is so good. It is transfer proof. This is from Christian Dior. It is the Rouge Dior Forever lipstick, and I'm using the shade Forever Grace. You know, when you're on a date, maybe you'll kiss a little bit, maybe a little makeout sesh at the end. You never know what's gonna happen, so it's nice to be wearing something where you have some flexibility with the wear of your lipstick. This shade is like so just wine, like juicy grapes wine. It's romantic. It totally makes me think about the fragrance, so it's perfect for this look. So pretty. And I'm looking incomplete because I'm going to throw on some mascara and then I'll show you the full look. So this is my final romantic date night look. I absolutely am in love with it, and I feel like it really ties back to my inspiration from the fragrance. It's those grapes, it's that wine, it's that romance, and I feel like it just matches perfectly. And not to mention, Valentine's Day is coming up, so if you like any of these, be sure to shop the shelf below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!